Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here, and what shall we talk about? Well, next weekend it's Remembrance Sunday, where the nation stops to pay its respects to those who gave their lives in the two world wars, so as we could have our so-called freedom. Well, that's a laugh for a start, isn't it? Anyway, as you know, there's been a lot of pro-Palestinian marches the last few weeks, particularly in London. And like I said, with Remembrance Sunday coming up next week, there is a threat by these pro-Palestinian supporters to disrupt Remembrance Sunday. Well, I hope they don't, because it's the one, like I said, it's the one time of the year where the nation pays its respects. But you know what them like? They say they're going to keep away and demonstrate somewhere else, but you've always got some hotheads who will break away from the main protest and try to desecrate the Cenotaph, which I wouldn't be surprised if some of them don't try and do. That's the most disrespectful thing that they can do. I mean, these pro-Palestinian supporters expect us to get involved and try and stop the fighting. Well, it's nothing to do with us. This is between Israel and Hamas. It's something that Israel will have to do themselves. But anyway, back to these marches. It's disgusting what they're doing. Waving their placards saying "Free Palestine." Free from what? Yes, I know they want a state of their own, but they've had lots of chances to create one, to live alongside Israel. But as you know, there is no way that the Palestinians will be allowed to have a state of their own now, after what happened at the beginning of October. Getting back to the Remembrance weekend, I mean, the police, the Metropolitan Police, are useless. They are totally useless. I think they've are afraid of these pro-Palestinians, because if they try and do something going hard, they'll be accused of racism. They are cowards. They are cowards. I used to have respect for the police, but I'm afraid I don't have it anymore. What's happening? The reason why they won't do anything is because the woke superintendent, Mike Rowley, is telling his officers on the ground not to go in hard, just to stand there and watch. This is what Britain has become when you've got a woke police force, not only the Metropolitan Police, but they're all police forces in the UK and Wales are woke. They're basically woke clowns who've lost all respect. I mean, there is a video on Twitter of them arresting somebody. You know what they arrested him for? Because he complained about the Palestinian flags. That's the Metropolitan, well, I should say woke Metropolitan Police. That's what they're like. They are, like I said, they're basically idiots. People used to have respect for the police, but I'm afraid we don't have the respect anymore. And what is the Home Secretary doing about this? Nothing. She's useless. She's not doing her job right. I mean, and she's trying to position herself to become the next Tory leader. Well, I don't think she's got much chance of that. But like I said, it's Remembrance Sunday next week, and I hope that these demonstrators, pro-Palestinian demonstrators, keep away. They do not do anything. But I don't hold much hope from that. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody doesn't try and do something to deface the Cenotaph. Something will happen. I mean, now you've got woke Gary Lineker. Now he's decided to pipe up. He's been quiet for the last month since this attack on Israel. He hasn't said anything, nor has he the rest of his left-wing lovies, Labour lovies. Now he says that he tweeted out that it is in support of the Palestinians, children who have stopped being injured or killed. Well, what about trying to persuade Hamas, Gary, to release the Israeli hostages? He doesn't mention that. I suppose it won't be long before all the rest of the woke lovies start to pipe up. Not only Gary Lineker, but Carol Vorderman. She's gone, just lately, she's gone loopy. This is what happens when we have all these woke celebrities getting involved. Why do they, especially Gary Lineker, why do he has to tweet out? I know he's got the right, but we don't want to hear his views. Why don't you just shut up, Gary? Keep your mouth shut. That's all you've got to do. We don't want to hear your views. I know you've got the right, but your views are all left-wing views. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all again in another one.